Welcome back to this very hot Friday afternoon, and we're warming things up even more. We're taking a look at KSL Weather Network. I want to point out this little guy right here. This is actually an anvil top to the start of what looks like a thunderstorm, and there are actually a few thunderstorms in the vicinity. Some moisture is snuck in under that big ridge of high pressure, and so with the afternoon heat, we get a few of those popping up. I'll show you on radar in just a minute, but let's look at the hour-by-hour forecast into your afternoon. Temperatures in the mid-90s now, but we're warming all the way up to 102 for the high today. We were at 101 yesterday. So here's round two. 86 degrees this evening. If you're headed out, it will feel a little better once the sun begins to set, but it's still going to be hot, even overnight, only dropping to the low 70s. So very warm to start tomorrow morning as well. Okay, so here's a vortex radar popping up a few thunderstorms around the Uinta Basin. Again, because some moisture has snuck in and temperatures are warming up so quickly, we're getting a few of those thunderstorms popping. And this may end up being the case through the weekend. A few areas, higher elevations especially, could see a little bit of moisture enough to get these thunderstorms going. So if you get under one, most likely won't produce a lot of rain, though you could get a brief downpour, but what you will see are strong winds underneath it as that system begins to collapse, as well as the potential for lightning. So those are, again, some of the areas that we'll watch around central Utah mountains and then up towards the Uinta Basin. Here's temperatures. Whew, they are hot. 99 in St. George, 103 Mesquite, 90 in Delta, 94 Provo, even Ogden dealing with the low 90s right now. We're going to see hot conditions across the entire portion of southern and southwestern United States. 106 for the high in Dallas, 93 in Denver, Phoenix at 118, and then this is just where we're starting. Through the weekend, these numbers will continue to climb. In fact, areas around Death Valley, California could end up seeing temperatures near 130 degrees. Wow. All right, so we look at the jet stream pattern and zoom in. We're going to talk about what's creating this humongous dome of heat, and that's a big area of high pressure. Again, a little moisture is snuck in underneath it, so during the afternoon in areas around Colorado and the eastern half of Utah into central Utah, we could see just a couple of those pop-up storms like what we're getting today. But most of us are dealing with dry conditions and heat, and this will last into Sunday, even into Monday before it finally starts to break down. So we're just beginning the very long trek into the weekend and next week, where we'll be dealing with these extremely hot temperatures through the next little while. 100 degrees for your high in West Valley, 100 in Castledale, 99 in Parowan. Again, across eastern Utah, we're going to see temperatures warming up even more than they were yesterday. Lots of 100s, so if you didn't quite hit it yesterday, there's a good chance you'll hit it today and tomorrow as well, and possibly even into Sunday and Monday. Salina, 100 degrees, 100 in Kanab, and even in parts of northern Utah, anywhere from the upper 90s to the low 100s. This is the case on the 7-day forecast too. So here's St. George, 110 today. Those red numbers indicating we're 10 degrees above average, extremely hot conditions. This is unusual heat that lasts for so long. Typically, we see about 5 100-degree days in a year. Looks like this will be our streak of 6, potentially seeing more than that heading into July. But the good news at the end of all this, by July 4th, we're looking for cooler conditions. But you want to be careful for, when you're outside, drink plenty of water. Stay outside, stay out of the sun between 3 and 6 p.m. And don't forget the little four-legged friends.
Absolutely. Thanks, Lynae.